Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rama. The first time you are stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how to sew this cargo short that you are seeing here on the screen. In my previous video, I will share with you guys how I drafted the pattern, how to cut your cargo pocket, zipper fly, the waistband, the back pocket. But in this video, I'm sharing with you guys how I join all the pieces together. If something that interested me, let me keep on watching. So guys, this is everything that we cut in my previous video, which I already shared with you guys how I did that. But if you haven't watched the video is already on my YouTube page. Don't forget to check it out. So I'm going to put everything aside now and we start with our cargo pocket. So these are two pieces that we cut for the cargo pocket. Okay, so from the edge I'm just marking 1.5 inches. So I'm going to use this to fold in the edge of the pocket. After I'm done with the first one, I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. After I'm done with that, I'm going to fold it inside like you see me doing so, and also fold it the second time and use the pen to pin it together before I took it to the machine to stitch it down. So guys, after I'm done stitching it down, this is what it's looking like. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this space there. I cut two of it. I'm going to use it to sew it all the way around. Make sure that the right side of the rope and the right side of the pocket is facing each other. So I'm going to place it on top of it. Make sure that I leave like about 1 inch for fold in the edge of the rope inside. So I'm going to start using the pin now to pin it all the way around except the edge of the pocket. After I'm done pinning it all the way around, I'm going to cut out the excess and remains about 1 inch to fold in the edge. So I'm going to switch it to the machine now to stitch it. When I get to the corner, I'm going to raise my machine off and continue sewing it down. I'll do the same thing to the other one, and after I'm done with that, I'm going to notch out the corners there before I turn it inside. After I'm done turning it, this is what it's looking like. So I'm going to take it back to the sewing machine to go and stitch it on top of the pocket. I'll also fold in the top of the piece that we sew around the pocket, like the way I fold in the top of the pocket. So guys, after I'm done touching on top of the pocket, this is what it's looking like, and this is also what the inside is looking like. So I'm going to put it aside and also work with the two pieces of this rope. So I'm going to fold it in total like see me doing so. I'm going to stitch down the top and use half inches to stitch down the side. After that, I'm going to turn it inside and then stitch it on both sides of it. So guys, after I'm done that, this is what it's looking like. So I'm going to cut out about 3 inches out of this rope. So I'm going to use this for the ring holder. After I'm done cutting the first one, I'm also cut the second one on the second rope. After I'm done with this part, I'm going to put it aside and also work with the pocket cover. So these two pieces I'm using for the pocket cover, I'm going to fold it into two and cut it. After I'm done with the first one, I'll also do the same thing to the other one. After I'm done cutting the both piece, I'm going to place it on top of each other. Make sure that the right side of it is facing each other, because the pocket piece and the pocket cover need to be on the same weight. So after I'm done marking it, I also do the same thing to the other one. After I'm done marking it, I'm going to use my straight ruler to rule out a straight line. and then roll out a half inches on the top. After I'm done with that, I'm going to take my tape measurement and measure what I have on the top. The stitching allowance I said. So I'm going to find the midpoint. I have 6 inches here and find the midpoint, which is 3 inches. So I will mark it and take that 3 inches strap that we cut and take 2 out of the ring before insert the strap inside the ring. So I'm going to take 2 pieces of the ring like you see me doing so and insert the rope. After I'm done insert the rope, I'm going to hold the mouth together like this before putting it in between the pocket facing. So it's going to be in the middle before using the pin to hold it together. After I'm done pinning the first one, I also do the same thing to the other one. So guys, after I'm done pinning it, I'm going to take it to the machine to go and stitch it. So when I'm stitching it, I'm following the line that I marked. After I'm done stitching it, I turn it to the right side and run a second stitches on top of the cover. So I'm going to place the facing on top of the pocket. Make sure that you leave about half inch to stitch down the cover. After I'm done placing it, I'm going to take my chalk and mark where the ring stop, like you see me doing so. After that, I will use my tape rule and come down by 1.5 inches. So I will do the same thing to the other one. And then use my ruler to roll out a straight line there. After I'm done with that, I'm going to take the rope that we cut 3 inches out of it for the ring holder. So I'm going to place this like you see me doing so. After stitching it down, I'm going to flip it up and also stitch on top of the rope. I will do the same thing to the other one. Stitch it down, flip the rope up, also stitch on top of the rope and stop on the mark. So after I'm done with that, this is what it's looking like. So I'm going to put it aside and work with our back pattern. So I'm going to remove my pin from the back pattern, remove the pattern from the fabric, and I've already transferred my dart to the fabric. So I'm going to hold the dart together like you see me doing so. Hold the dart together. So I will take the remaining to go and stitch it down. After I'm done stitching it down, I went ahead, I ironed my dart, and this is what it's looking like. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to work with our back pocket. So this is space that we cut for the back pocket. So I'm going to fold in the upper part about 1.5 inches. Just fold it into 2 like what we did for the cargo pocket. So after I'm done for the first one, I also do the same thing to the second one before taking it to the machine to stitch it down. After I'm done stitching it down, I went ahead, I used my iron to fold both the side of the pocket inside and the down part of the pocket. I fold it inside. So what I have left for the width of the pocket is 5.5 inches and the length is 6 inches. So the next thing to do now is to place it on top of the back shot. So I'm going to start placing it exactly where my dart stop. So after I'm done arranging it very well, I'm going to use the pen to hold it together. I also do the same thing to the other one. After that, I will take it to the machine to stitch the pockets down. And after I'm done stitch down the pocket, this is what it's looking like. So I went ahead, I run a double stitches on top of the pocket. So I'm going to put it inside and work our zipper fly. I already have the few videos on how to fix a zipper fly already on my YouTube channel. If you find it difficult to fix a zipper fly or you don't know how to fix it at all, I'm going to leave the link right here. Don't forget to watch the video. The video is beginner friendly and easy to understand. After the zipper fly, so the next thing to do now is to join the side of the front and back together. So I'm going to place the back piece on top of the front piece. Make sure that the right side of the front and back is facing each other. After I'm done pinning it, I will take it to the machine to stitch it together by using half an inch. After I'm done stitching it, this is what it's looking like. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to fix the cargo pocket on the fabric. So guys, the cargo pocket is going to be fixed on the sides of the shorts. So from the waistline, I'm going to come down by 6 inches before I place my cargo pocket. After that, on the side from the back fabric, the cargo pocket is going to go in by 2 inches before I use the pin to hold it together. I'll also do the same thing to the other side. From the waistline, I'm going to come down by 6 inches before placing my cargo pocket. After that, I'm going to go in by 2 inches from the sides toward the back fabric before using the pin to hold it together. After I'm done pinning the pocket to the fabric, I'm going to use the chalk to trace out the pocket on the fabric. Just make sure that you follow exactly the shape of the pocket. So guys, after I'm done tracing out the pocket, this is what it's going to look like. After that, I'm going to fold in half an inch of the piece that we sew around the pocket, fold it down and then place it on top of the line that we drawn on the fabric and stitch it down. So I'm going to sew it by following the line that we draw on the fabric. I'll also do the same thing to the other one. So after that, this is what it's looking like after I'm done stitching it down to the fabric. After I'm done with that, I'm going to go up on the pocket open by the side and stitch it down by half an inch on both sides of the pocket. Do the same thing to the other one. After that, I'm going to sew down my pocket cover by placing it on top of the pocket, stitch it down by half an inch, flip it down and also stitch on top of the cover. After I'm done with the first side, I also do the same thing to the other side before I took it to the machine to stitch it. So guys, after I'm done stitching it down, this is what it's looking like. So insert the rope inside the ring, you pick the both ring together at once, let the rope come out. After that, you flip the rope down and let it come out on the second ring. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense here, but I'm very sure that you understand what I'm trying to explain here through the videos. After that, what's next now is to join the back crouch. So I'm going to place it on top of each other, make sure that the right side of the fabric is facing each other before I use a pin to hold it together and then took it to the machine to stitch it by using half an inch. So after that, this is what it's looking like, and then I will now pin my inseam line together by make sure that your crouch for the front at the back is aligned before I took it back to the sewing machine to stitch it together. After I'm done stitching it together, this is what it's looking like. I also went ahead, I've overlocked my sewing allowance and then turn it to the right side. So after I'm done turning it to the right side, this is what I'm talking about. You can see that my inseam line is aligned together. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to measure what I have on the waist of the cargo short. So I'm going to take my tape rule and measure all the way around. After I'm done measuring it, I have 35 inches on the waistline, and this is piece that we cut for the waistband. I've already folded it into two. After folded it into two, I also fold one side of the band inside by half inches. So what remain now 1.5 inches minus the sewing allowance on the other side. So the length that is on the band is 37 inches. I'll cut out the excess, but I'll first of all pin the waistband around the waist first. So I will start pinning it by leaving half inches out before I start pinning it around the waist, and I'm pinning one side of the band to the wrong side of the waist. After I'm done pinning the band to the waist, I will soak it to the machine to go and stitch it down. So after stitching it down, this is what it's looking like. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to come up on the zipper fly and then fold the band into two like you see me doing, to make sure the right side of the band is facing each other. Use the pin to pin it together. Do the same thing to the other side and then took it back to the sewing machine to stitch it together. After I'm done stitching this together, I'm going to cut out the excess and turn it inside. After I'm done with that, I'm going to flip out the waistband, use the pin to hold it together to the fabric and then took it to the machine to stitch down the waistband. After I'm done with it, this is what it's looking like. I also went ahead, I did my bodice O and then cut out the excess on the rope. So what I have left is 12 inches on both sides. So the next thing to do now is to mark where we are going to sew our belt. So from the center there, I'm going to mark 3 inches on this side and also on the other side. After I'm done marking it for the front, I'm going to flip it to the back side. So I'm going to put one on the center on the crotch line and also from the side come in by 2 inches. The same thing to the other side. And this is the rope I'm using for the belt hold. So I already stitched this down. I just folded and just touches on both sides of the rope and I'm using 3 inches for the length. So I'm going to cut 5 off it because we mark out 5 on the waistline. So to sew it on the waistline, you can see the way I place it. I'm going to stitch it and flip the rope down and then fold in half inches inside. So what I have left is 2 inches. So I'll take it to the machine to stitch down and do the same thing to the rest. And this is what it's looking like after I'm done with it. So the last thing to do now is to finish the hem of the shirt. So I'm going to measure what I have on the hem, which is 12 inches times 2, making it 24 plus stitches allowance. So I'm going to use it to cut out a band, and this is the band I've cut out. I've already folded into two. After unfolded, I have 3.5 inches. So I went ahead, I fold one side of the band inside and leave the second side. So what I have for the length is 26 inches and I cut 2 of it. So I'm going to unfold it and place it together, make sure the right side is facing each other and measure 12 inches. I also do the same thing to the second band. After I'm done marking it, I will take it to the machine to stitch it down. After stitching it down, I also went ahead, I hammered my stitches allowance open and then refold it again. After that, I will start pinning in from the wrong side of the hem. I will pin the band round. I also do the same thing to the second side before taking it to the machine to stitch it together. After I'm done fitting the one side of the band to the wrong side of the hem, I'm going to flip it outside and then take it back to the sewing machine to stitch down the band. So guys, after I'm done stitching out the band, this is what it's looking like. So guys, this will end of today's tutorial. If you watch the video to the end and you're enjoying it, you have been subscribed to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button down below and also ring in the notification bell so whenever I post a new video, you'll be notified. Don't forget to like, comment and share. See you guys in my next video. Bye.